Hi, this is SK Mac with SK Mac TV. Thanks for watching my channel. Today we're going to be talking about artists and the music industry. On this channel I talk about anything from music to spirituality, to business, to really just anything. Yeah, this is an anything goes type of station. So basically I'm going to be relaying a few points on the entertainment industry, specifically the music industry, and how one should go about basically marketing themselves. So as a singer or rapper in the industry or musician, you should always market yourself as a person that can really, if you can, do anything. If you're a singer, be able to write, be able to play an instrument if you can, but mostly you really want to be a business person. And by business person, I meaning conduct yourself as a business person. Now, not every artist is going to have a manager, and that's fine. Really, you should be able to manage yourself. And I say this because you have a lot of people out here that's managing artists and they really don't know how to do it. And it's important that you do your research and you know what you're doing, you know what you're getting yourself into. Most importantly, be signed up with a Writers Guild, something like BMI or ASCAP, very good writing guilds, which, you know, when you get your songs out there and they're being played, you don't know what could happen. You're out there shopping your songs, anybody can steal them. It's just something that happens in the industry. That's just how it goes. I've heard countless horror stories about artists who perform shows, or they get their music on the radio and their stuff is not copywritten. This is so important. This is the main thing that you should do as an artist. Get your stuff copywritten and you won't have any problems. And if it is played or somebody does try to steal it, or you're going to get paid for it, and so you're going to get retributed. As an artist, I feel that every artist should have a brand. Now, you look at these brands like Gucci, or you look at Prada, or I'm just naming some really well-known and top-of-the-line brands. Armani, for example. All these brands are accessible, but they're not accessible because of the sort of appeal that they have. These are actually high fashion type brands, and they generally cost, you know, premium price because it's premium quality. Now, the people that make these brands hold their brands at an esteemed level, and that's kind of how you want to think of yourself as an artist. You want to think of yourself as Prada or as Gucci or as, you know, someone that is obtainable but is not obtainable. Now, when I talk about branding for an artist, I talk about the type of person that you want people to see you as, and generally you want to be a person that can do it all. You want to have a sort of aura about you that, you know, that nobody else has. You know, there used to be an old saying. They used to say, people would ask, okay, what is trendy? What is you don't really want to be a trend. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be someone that stands out, but also fits in. And that's the basic thing about how that goes. Now, when we talk about branding, I'm also talking about marketing. How you market yourself as an artist. You want to be able to draw in a crowd, a massive crowd. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to appeal, and I emphasize appeal because that is the main. You could be the worst singer in the world, you could be the worst rapper in the world, but if you have a certain appeal, or what they call a swag, you definitely have a vehicle to get yourself seen and heard, and appeal to people so that they're going to come out, they're going to buy your music or whatever. Sometimes a great way to do this is through sponsoring. Now, it's not always the easiest way to get sponsored. I know a lot of artists ask me this, and sometimes you do have to be well known, because a product or a brand is not another brand. Is not going to put themselves behind somebody that's unknown. That's just unheard of, because they want to know, okay, how can this person sell my product by me helping them? You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to know what you can do for them. So when approaching sponsorships, you always have to be able to tell them what you can do for them, what amount of revenue you can incur for them. The industries is definitely changed in the past decade. Definitely. I mean, anywhere from DJs, because the DJ used to be the go-to person. He used to be the person that you would go to. You would hand him your product, meaning your CD, you know what I'm saying, or your tape back in the day, and he would pass it along. But now what we see happening is that the DJ is actually handing the artist the product and asking him to shop his stuff or show his stuff, when it really should be the other way around. So that this is become kind of a problem in the industry. So most important things learned today is branding. Create for yourself a brand, something that somebody can relate to, can say, okay, this artist is the person that I want to go with, because that's basically what brands are. They create a type of appeal that attracts their audience or their consumer to their product. And that's basically what you have to do. You have to create an image. You have to create a persona for people to be attracted to. That could be anything. For example, look at Lil Wayne. His whole appeal. He has a pretty massive appeal. He appeals to hip hop. He's a hip hop artist. He appeals in that way to people that already like hip hop. He's very talented lyrically, and he's created this kind of skateboard guy appeal. So he draws in a pretty massive field. That's what you want to do. That's really important. So branding and marketing, very important keys to being a successful artist and really longevity in the business. That's all for today. Thanks for viewing my channel, and hope you learned something. There'll be more to come.